Alright, how am you? Today I'm going to teach you how to talk with a black country accent. So we started off, hello, how am you? Hello, how are you? Before we start really getting into a few more words, we ought to really explain where the black country is. It is, well, if you say the capital is Dudley, we can also include West Bromwich, Coseley, Oldbury, Blackheath, Cradley Heath, Old Hill, Bilston, Tipton, Wensbury, and also parts of Haleshoe, Walsall, Wolverhampton, Stourbridge and Smethwick. Right then, to talk with a black country accent, first of all, it's quite acceptable to drop your H's. Happiness. Also, we always pronounce the T's, not like it's becoming common now to say, well, throughout of England really, Twitter. We never ever do that, it's always Twitter. Butter, it's butter. And the worst of all, tattoo. We never say tattoo in the black country. Never say tattoo in the black country, it's tattoo. Also, we never put R's in words where they don't belong, like castle, and past and grass. It's always castle, past and grass. I think the southerners like putting the R's in things, like saying grass. They must like saying horse, mustn't they? What do you think? Okay, let's start with a few words in no particular order, certainly not in alphabetical order. Nurse. Nurse. I'm going to see the nurse. I'm going to see the nurse. Teacher. Teacher. I'm taking an apple for the teacher. I'm taking an apple for the teacher. Watch. Watch. As it's spelt really. Have you got your watch on? Wash. Wash. I'm going for a wash. I'm going to wash my face and hands. I'm going to wash my face and hands. Instead of hands or ons, we can also say your donnies. These are your donnies. A few more. Oh yeah, going down there. I'm not going down there. Oh yeah, speaking to you. I'm not speaking to you. Here's one that might catch you out. I'm going to take me flirter over the leisure. I'm going to take me flirter over the leisure. What do you think that means? Well, a leisure is a field and a flirter is a catapult. So I'm taking me flirter over the leisure. I'm taking me catapult over the field. Taking me flirter over the leisure to kill some rots. Rots. Rats. We're not really sure how the black country dialect came about. There are a few different notions. One that I heard was it was so you could make yourself heard more clearly over the heavy machinery. If you went up to somebody, if a gaffer went up to you and said, "What are you doing?" that doesn't really come over very clearly. But if the gaffer comes up to you and says, "What are you doing?" you know, that's a lot clearer to understand. It cuts through a lot of the noise, it cuts through the heavy hammers. The cut, of course, is a canal. I'm going fishing in the cut. An oss is always, we never say horse, it's always an oss. Black oss, white oss. And a potato is always a tater. Pound of taters. Going to the shops for a pound of taters. He's look at this one. He's soft in the head, he is. Soft in the head, soft in the head. Boys and girls, chaps and wenches. Chaps and wenches. Baby, babby. Father, the baby's a blurting. Father, the baby's crying. Blurting. Crying. We've already said that apples are apples, and if you have sweets, you don't say sweets, you say suck. I'm going to get a quarter of suck from the suck shop. If you say somebody is yampy, it means he's a bit silly. If you have a lamping, you give him a right lamping, it means he beat him up a bit. We've said Your face is face. Something else that we used to use as kids. We never used to say sandwiches. We used to say pieces. What have you got on your pieces? What have you got on your sandwiches? Have you got any meat on your have you got any meat on your pieces? Have you got any meat on your pieces? On pancake day, we have pancakes. We sit at the table, pull up some chairs. Chairs and tables. Chairs and tables. Another delicacy, grey peas. Grey peas. I love grey peas. You might hear, I a big eater. I a big eater. I'm not a big eater. We said earlier that wash is wash, watch is watch, and in the same sort of thing as well, you can also get stung by a wasp. It's spelled wasp actually, isn't it? W-A-S-P, wasp. Why do we say wasp? You've got to have a laugh here. You've got to have a laugh here. You've got to have a laugh, haven't you? My mate's dead. My friend is dead. And don't come home kyloid. And don't come home drunk. When greeting people, we can say, how am you? How are you? Or very often just, you alright? Are you okay? You might also hear, he's got a voice like a gleed under the doer. He's got a voice like a gleed under the doer. Now a gleed is a piece of coal, and a doer obviously is a door. And the noise that it makes when you've got a piece of coal under the door is a scratching sound. And that's sometimes described to somebody's singing voice. Somebody's singing voice here, probably my own. People from outside the black country think we call them rabbits. Why has he called me a rabbit? Well, we're not saying you're a rabbit. What we're saying is terror-a-bit. Terror-a-bit. Sounds like rabbit, I know. Terror-a-bit. One of the most famous black country words, I suppose, is busting. That's busting, that is. That's really good, that is. It's busting. In my last video round Bewdley Brewery, I asked me mate what his beer tasted like. He said it tastes like water. It tastes like water. Couldn't miss that one out, could I? These are just a few words that I've thought of while I've decided to do this vlog. Some friends of mine in Wales said, "Can you do a vlog on Black Country lingo?" There's loads and loads more, and if you can think of any, please put them in the description, and maybe we'll do a part 2 afterwards. So that's it. I'm gonna go now. So ta-ra a bit. See you soon.